Good afternoon, it's Rich Tennessee Homestead. How the heck are you? And you're probably going, what are we looking at here? Well, you're looking at a chicken. And that chicken's doing what chickens do. They like to scratch and peck and eat seed and things of this nature. Now, some of you are probably looking, going, dude, mow your grass. Well, not real. And let me show you why. This ground out here is going to be fenced in next year as a pasture. Okay? Now, let me show you what's going on with it. Right now, last fall, now we keep this mowed because it's, it's the garage area and so forth. And so we try to keep it mowed down and looking halfway decent. Now, but here toward the end of the season, what we're going to do is let this grow up and get a little stemmy and so forth. And here's why. And I'll show you a couple examples of it right here. Okay. See that right there, folks? That is future grass seed. And same with that. And this, of course, is a little troublemaking puppy. You'll look, and it's starting to brown out here and so forth. But, yeah, I'm growing grass seed. That's what you do. And what'll happen now, whatever the chickens don't eat, I'll come through here probably in a few weeks once the whole top level of it turns brown, and I will mow it. Now, what's that have to do with chickens? Well, chickens do a couple of things very well. They do a lot of scratching, which actually scratches up the top surface of the soil and allows that grass seed to come in contact with the soil. Okay, there's number one. Number two, man, I just got bit by a puppy and this little sucker took a chunk out of me. Number two, y'all about to get yourself some trouble. Now I'm telling you. Number two, they poop everywhere. So basically what I'm doing is I'm spreading manure, because there's about 24 chickens that free range over in this area. They spread manure, they scratch up the soil, and I let Mother Nature reseed. Now, when this is mowed, I've done this now for a couple seasons, and this is a really lush green. When you mow it, it's a beautiful lawn, absolutely beautiful. But I do let it go to seed. Now, I could go out, I guess, and get out here and do a light disking or break the soil up a little bit and go buy myself a few $100s worth of seed and spread it around, and the chickens would probably eat half of it. But what I do instead is I let nature do what nature does well. Okay? And as you see, not a lot of weed in this. Okay? Get a little bit, not much. It is mainly just grass. So here's your homesteading tip. Why go out and pay and spend a bunch of time working on getting your grass in place, when instead you can use these guys, let them do what they love to do, let nature do what it loves to do, and end up with a beautiful lawn. Okay? And good healthy grass that your animals can eat and thrive on. That's the simple truth of it all. If you work with nature, let this little Dickens here do what it does, and let it plant itself, let the chickens prepare the soil, you can have beautiful pasture land without a bunch of work and expense. Quit fighting against Mother Nature and let her take care of you. That is the true secret to homesteading. There's enough work to keep you busy. And yeah, you know, am I happy with having tall, seedy grass standing around here in the fall? Yeah, there's a part of me that's very happy because I know that I'm going to reseed this with good, solid grass, okay, and not have to spend a dime on it. But do I like to have a pretty lawn? Yeah, sure. Everybody does. But like I said, why pay for what God gives you free? Okay? All you have to do is just pick your seasons. Now, like I said, through the summer months and so forth, I keep this mowed over here. But going into fall, I turn the chickens loose on it. Let the chickens do what the chickens do. Okay? And as you can see, they enjoy the seed too. Cuts down on my feed cost to my chickens, and they have a pretty good time with it. And they're spreading manure, scratching up the surface of the soil, and helping this grass seed, when it goes down, take root. And then once it's done its little thing with the seed heads, I'll come back through and mow again and leave that grass lay on the surface to protect that seed and help it take root first part of spring, and you know, and into fall. But now puppies, on the other hand, I don't know what they do. Chew. There we go. That's pretty much the size of that. They chew on things. Like this one right here is chewing on my shoe. But a simple belly tickling pretty much brings that to a close. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you like that, don't you? So anyway, so that's your tip. Folks, let nature provide you with what you need whenever you possibly can. No sense in getting nuts out here. My pastures, I've got 2 pastures that I'm letting go to seed, and I'll probably be bush hogging them in a week or 2. The other ones I went ahead, it's a good solid growth of grass, and I've already bush hogged those so that I had plenty of organic matter down to protect that grass and its roots through the winter months. Little management, and it goes a long way. So please try to keep that in mind. Why waste money? You know, God gives us these little gifts, and we're being extremely foolish if we don't take full advantage of them. But like I said, you know, once this come next spring, when I start back mowing this again, you'll see a lush green lawn over here. Just the way it is, folks, and it doesn't cost me a dime. Okay? This is Rich from Tennessee Homestead. I hope you're having a good day. Talk to you later.